Hi, this is Shiva Rajaya from vitalcoaching.com, and we are talking about vital sex. And the topic for this video is sex mantras. If you don't know the word mantra, a mantra is simply a word or a formula, a word of power that you can use in conscious ways. So within the Hindu tradition, within Tantra and Yoga, because this word is a Sanskrit word, you will use, mantras like simply Om Namah Shivaya. It's like invocations, prayers, and those are words of power that condition your mind or give you a certain intention and send a message out to yourself and to your surroundings. So sex mantras, it means that you can use words of power, and they don't need to be in Sanskrit, okay? They can be in English, or they can be in any other language, in whatever language you speak, whether it's Russian, Spanish, Chinese. You can use certain words that are going to polarize and focus your intention in a certain way. So I'm simply going to give you some examples taken from the Sanskrit language. And the first word is simply the word kama. So kama means sex or desire or pleasure. Every time you're talking about your sexual energy, you can use the word kama. And simply repeating the word kama itself is already activating your mind in a certain way. It means that you're programming yourself for sexual activation. So if you want to activate your sexual energy, for instance, I would use the word kama daya. Daya is for activation. It means that as soon as I say kama daya, a little bit like Harry Potter, who's sending orders to his environment, you can attract or call a certain quality inside of you just by using words of power. If you are used to meditation, if you're used to prayer, you know how this works, you already experienced it before. It's very different to simply be there without saying anything or send a message out. I demand from the universe peace and happiness for every living form on this planet. See, I just send an intention out. Saying it, voicing it, is going to change my vibration. It's going to polarize my whole energy field in the direction of asking something or sending a unified message out. If I'm simply silent and I'm not expressing this, obviously my environment is not going to get the message. So the fact that I did send this message out, the fact that I use words to communicate a certain message, is already changing the relationship that you and I have, right? Right now I'm communicating, I'm using words, and those words are having an impact on your mind and on your life. So the same, even if it's words that you don't understand, for instance, the word kama, even if you didn't understand, it would still impact on your mind because it's touching the instinctual nature inside of you, the subconscious mind. There is a part of you that understands the words. It understands the symbols. For instance, you are seeing this symbol over here. A part of your mind goes like, oh my God, that's the Metatron cube. Or it doesn't understand it mentally, but it's still picking it up. The same with the activation on my third eye. While you are looking at my face right now, there is already an activation that is happening in your third eye. Just because I'm wearing this, there is a limbic or energetic resonance that is happening inside of you that is resonating with my own vibration. So all that is happening very naturally, whether you understand mentally the process or not. It's like when you take a vitamin pill, that vitamin pill goes exactly where it's supposed to go, whether you understand or not. You don't need to focus on it. You don't need to even understand. Somebody gives you a vitamin pill and you have no idea what's in there, it's still gonna work, right? So if I see the word kama, 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 it's embedded in your subconscious mind. Somewhere your subconscious mind is going and being activated by that word, whether you understand it or not. Okay? So a little bit of a lengthy explanation here, but so that it's very important to get it and understand the magic of this word. So back to the word kama, which simply means sex. Then you can add the word yama after that, and it becomes kama yama. Kama yama means sexual control or sex mastery. It's the idea that your sexual energy inside of you, instead of being this chaotic, free-flowing energy that does whatever it wants to be aligned with your highest possible purpose. It means that you are giving it direction. It's a little bit like having a pet. You know, imagine that you have a dog in your backyard who is barking and doing its own thing and disturbing all the neighbors. No, you have to tame that instinctual nature and give it a certain direction. So, you know, sometimes to tame you have to really control and rigidify, or sometimes it's just a matter of offering a little bit of guidance. And that's more the idea of Kamayama. When I think of taming my sexual energy, it's not about controlling it and locking it. It's about giving it a certain direction. So the moment you use the word Kamayama, you're already setting up your mind to become a master of your sexual energy, which is eventually the target of vital sex. You know, the goal here, the ultimate goal of every video that you're watching, everything that I'm saying about vital sex, is for you to become a sex master. Sex master means that you are a master of your sexual energy. You can trigger it at will, you can take it back, you can direct it, you can use it, you can have fantastic experiences with it, you can share it, but it happens in a conscious and aware way. Okay, so the idea of sexual mastery, it's really what we have in mind. And by using the word Kamayama, we are already setting up an intention. You get it? So, Kamayama, here we go, that's the name of the Vital Sex book that I've been writing here. It's a little one that you can download on the website here on vitalcoaching.com. There's tons of stuff over there. Okay, back to the mantras. You have another mantra, which is Shiva, Shakti. Shiva is like the divine ideal masculine, and Shakti is the ideal feminine. So when you as a couple, imagine that you are there with your partner and you are inviting those divine archetypes in your connection, in your relationship, you are going to create an ideal relationship, an ideal divine relationship between you and your partner. So again, Shiva, Shakti, Shiva, Shakti, Shiva, Shakti, Shiva, Shakti. Shiva Shakti Kamayama, Shiva Shakti Kamayama. See what's happening? Again, we're setting up ideal masculine and feminine in perfect, mastered play of sexual energy. Very powerful stuff, right? So if you want to use also words or prayers or invocations in your own language, for instance in English, imagine that you're sitting in front of your partner, in front of your lover, and you are about to engage into a sexual practice. You can also establish energetic connection by using words. And those words, again, don't need to be a conversation. They can be exactly that, selected mantras, very powerful formulas. And you can simply use the expression, I love you. I love you, I respect you, I honor you. So you can repeat it at the same time or alternate. You say it once and then your partner says it, or you can say something which is more an improvised sequence of the different things that you honor in the other person. And all that is like setting up an intention for a respectful, pacific, harmonious connection with your partner. Makes sense, right? This is really powerful stuff. I wish I had heard about all this stuff, you know, many years back when I was a teenager, because it would have radically changed my sexual experience, especially in the early stages. So if you are, you know, young, watching these videos and looking at them, and you are, you know, young adult and you don't have too many ideas about what's going on with your sex life or your sexual energy, I encourage you to dive really deep into these ideas and understand and become way more aware than you might be about how sexual energy works inside of you. It's my word of inspiration. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.